USA, the Mislu Television Network. From Dover Downs International Speedway in Dover, Delaware, welcome to the 1984 Budweiser 500, featuring NASCAR Grand National stock car drivers from throughout the United States. This program is brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers and proud sponsor of the U.S. Olympic team. For all you do, this Bud's for you. By Skoal Bandits, for tobacco pleasure without lighting up. It's a pouch instead of a puff. And by Bodyguard, the premium car wax from Simonize, for a long-lasting finish that goes on easy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the speedway they call the Incredible Mile, the high-banked one-mile oval at Dover Downs, Delaware. Today, the finest stock car drivers in the world will chase a purse of over $275,000 in the Budweiser 500. I'm Mike Joy, and with me today to bring you all the action is champion spark plug Rookie of the Year challenger Phil Parsons. Today's race will see cars racing equally as fast at the bottom of the racetrack through the turns as they will way up near the wall.
Basically, you want to stay on the bottom of the racetrack. Sometimes the car does not handle very well down there. You have to move up to catch new racetrack. So we'll have 2, maybe even 3 abreast racing here at Dover.
This is truly a track of the unpredictable. Some 15 years ago, Richard Petty won a race here from 6 laps behind the leader.
Leroy Yarborough once had a 10-lap lead, blew a tire, hit the wall, and was out of the race.
Under cloudless skies, mid-70-degree temperatures, we're just minutes away from the start. Let's go down to pit road and Charlie Harville.
Drivers will try to minimize the importance of starting position in a 500-mile race, but nobody has ever come from further back than the 10th starting spot and won this race. Bobby Allison did that last year. This should be the fastest Budweiser 500 in history because all the cars in the first 3 rows broke the previous qualifying record. Darrell Waltrip and Richard Petty in row 3, Terry Labonte and Harry Gant in the second row, and Bill Elliott and Ricky Rudd in row 1. All established a new track record. Ricky was the fastest. He's on the pole for the 3rd time this year. He's almost at 141 miles an hour. It should be the fastest race in history at Dover Downs Speedway. Back to you, Mike.
2 Fords will lead a fleet of Chevrolets, Buicks, and Pontiacs down to the green flag in just a few moments. We'll take a look at that starting lineup after this. Cars are lined up on the STP starting grid, awaiting the drop of the green flag. On the pole, Ricky Rudd from Chesapeake, Virginia. His 3rd pole position of the season in the Bud Moore prepared Wrangler Ford Thunderbird. On the outside pole, the Huckleberry Finn look-alike, hard charger Bill Elliott, 140.6 miles per hour in the Coors Melling Ford Thunderbird. Row number 2, the Bandit, Harry Gant, in the Travis Carter prepared Burt Reynolds and Hal Needham Skoal Bandit Chevrolet. Going 4th, Terry Labonte, the slow-talking Corpus Christi, Texas driver, in the Billy Hagan-owned Dale Inman prepared Piedmont Airlines Chevrolet. Here's Inman's cousin in the 5th spot, Richard Petty, stock car racing's all-time winner, the Mike Curb-owned Buddy Parrott-wrenched STP Pontiac. 6th on the grid, twice Grand National champion Darrell Waltrip of Franklin, Tennessee, in Junior Johnson's Warner Hodgson's Budweiser Chevrolet. In the 7th spot, Jeff Bodine, the modified star from Chemung, New York. Former world karting champ, Lake Speed, the Smurf Blue Pontiac of Dave Marcus of Wisconsin. The Wood Brothers car, Buddy Baker in the Ford. Dale Earnhardt in Richard Childress Wrangler Chevrolet, and Bobby Allison, the defending champion, in the Miller Time Buick. 20-year-old Bobby Hillen from Texas in the yellow Buick. There's Rusty Wallace, rookie contender from Missouri. Ron Bouchard with that Boston accent, and Neil Bonnet from Alabama. Dean Combs, rookie challenger in the best Oldsmobile. Greg Sachs, modified shoe from Long Island. Tim Richmond from Ashland, Ohio. And Dick Brooks, he'll be our Mislu on-track reporter in the Chameleon Ford. Kyle Petty, 3rd-generation driver. And Joe Ruttman, whose brother won Indy in the 50s. The Canadian, Trevor Boyes. And the Coloradan, Clark Dwyer. Pennsylvania's Tommy Gale and Buddy Arrington from Virginia, the only Chrysler. Jimmy Means, an independent. D.K. Ulrich will replace Jim Ingles in the 6th car. There's Jerry Bowman from Maryland and J.D. McDuffie. Morgan Shepherd's back on the tour, and Jerry Churchill, the Michigan driver. As we look at Ronnie Thomas, Dick May, Jim Southard, and Joe Fields, let's go to our Mislu on-track reporter, Dick Brooks.
Hi, this is Dick Brooks from the Chameleon Sunglass Ford Thunderbird down in the pits. We're getting ready to start this race here at Dover, Delaware. We're going to run about 500 laps if we can last all day, and I'm going to try to give you a good race today. So Glad to be a part of it. Mizzou's TV Sports Network.
They fired the engines on pit road. Maureen Reagan, the president's daughter, will drop the green flag on this field of 36 cars when we come back to Dover Downs International Speedway.